Holy smokes, this thing's got some get up and go. Woo, buddy. Oh yeah, maximum boost. Hello everybody, good day to you. Welcome back. It is a new week. I'm feeling much better. I left off last week on this 2020 Chevrolet Silverado with the L5P 6.6 liter Duramax. In the last video, what I got through was the installation of a Banks Power Rainman intake with ginormous intake air filter. And I also I don't even know if you can see it down there, but I also got a Banks cold side boost pipe installed. It runs from the intercooler down here behind the radiator, up and under, and then into the intake manifold. I also have a hot side pipe over here on my bench. That's this piece and this piece. That's a two-piece hot side. That's gonna run from our compressor outlet down to the intercooler. So what we've accomplished here, or what we're in the middle of accomplishing, is less restrictive intake to the compressor of the turbo, and then less restrictive boost pipes to the intercooler, and then around to the intake manifold. Again, I apologize once more for cutting that last video kind of short. Like I said, I wasn't feeling that hot, and it was the end of the week, so I just kind of cut my energy losses for the day, and we're restarting again today. So we're going to pick back up on this project Silverado with our Banks Power package. I'm going to start disassembling our inner fender well on this side. The boost pipe connects to the turbo, or to the intercooler up here, and I can't reach it from up top, so we're going to go in through the wheel well. And then over here on this side, we're gonna replace this factory 2-inch pipe with a 3-inch pipe all the way down. After this thing is in, I've got a few other projects here on this particular truck. We've got a Banks rear differential cover with the Ram air scoops. Check out the little air scoops right here. Those are designed to collect air while moving, and it's gonna redirect it with that little scoop up and over the fins to cool off the differential and the differential oil, which we will be replacing with some high quality Amsoil products. After that's done, I also have a Banks exhaust system, and I've got some Banks electronical components here. We've got a tuner, we've got an iDash, and I think there's an air mouse, and there might be one other, oh, a pedal monster, yeah. We've got the pedal control module as well. That's the Banks pedal monster. And now comes my moment of shameless self-promotion. For the first 25 people that decide that they would like to treat themselves to some Banks Power equipment, if you check down in this video's description, you will find a link to bankspower.com. So the first 25 people to use Raise Auto as your discount code, Raise Auto, you will get 15% off your entire order. Now that's only good for the first 25 people. So if you have been wanting some Banks products, now is the time to pull the trigger. And that will conclude my moment of shameless self-promotion. So let's get on with it. Let's get this fender well apart, and once this guy is out of here, we can get to that boost pipe connection and get this unit replaced. Then we'll move on to the good stuff, because I would really like to get around to the electronical installation of those components. Yeah, there's our pipe way back there. You see her? Okay, so I've got this fender well kind of hanging down pretty far here. I think I have enough room inside of this hole here to squeeze my ratchet and my noggin. Bear with me, folks, I got my head in here. So we're gonna reach forward and get to that clamp right there that's on this boost pipe. See that guy back there? What we need to do is get over top of that stud there with an 11 mil socket, like so. See that? Spin that guy out, off and out. I think I got it. That's the flashlight down. Yeah, we're turning. Good. Give me back my tool. There we go. All right. So that clamp is now loose. Should be able to reach in here, wiggle out that pipe, and get her disconnected from our intercooler. I'm gonna wiggle it. Should. Pull it out. Okay. So she's disconnected down here. There's another connection right there in the middle. I don't know if I have to break that one apart yet. So let's go up top here, and we're gonna lose our connection at the turbo outlet. Again, that's another 11 millimeter. Take that guy loose. Should be good. That one's stuck. So here, what we need to do, get behind that boot right there with a pick and break that surface bond between the compressor housing and this rubber boot. Just gonna walk this around and kind of peel it away. Not poking a hole in it, of course. That would not be okay. There we go. A little bit there. She's coming loose now. A little bit there. Almost. It's still caught on that back side a little bit. Oh no. A little bit more pick pry action. There we go. Oh, almost. Here it comes. Victory is at hand. Oh, half victory. Still got to put the new one in. There we go. Got her. And that's our compressor outlet right there. Okay. So earlier, I was reading the comments on the last video I did on this truck, where we installed that cold side pipe and that intake plumbing and whatnot. And there was a lot of people, there were some naysayers in there, folks wondering, you know, what's the point of this? Isn't it worth the money? And why do you need to have that? And it's a big waste, and it's snake oil even. Some folks even called it snake oil. And that's actually not true. This is physics here, people. This is physics. We're replacing a small, restrictive piece of air piping with a very much larger and unrestricted piece of piping. What that's going to do is allow easier airflow with less restriction into and out of the turbo compressor. That's going to allow the turbo to spool up faster. It's going to allow it to be more efficient. It's going to cause for lower exhaust gas temperatures while towing and pulling heavy loads. And it's also going to sound a lot better. So who could really argue with any of those things? And yes, it's not something you need to have, but if you want to have it, then I see why not. And if you tow a lot, then it could not hurt, and it would actually be much more beneficial. So I guess what I'm trying to convey here is there's really no limits to the quest of more horsepowers when we need them. And diesel guys like more horsepowers. That's why we have diesels, because we need and or like more steam. Anyway, let's get this easy part on first. We have one of the adapter clamps or one of the boots rather, and its clamp. So let's get this guy set up on our compressor outlet. Then what we'll do is we're gonna go down below and do the same on the intercooler inlet way down there, and then we can start fishing those pipes in. I believe I have to remove the ECM in order to get the larger pipe into position, because we have to feed it up through the hole. So that ECM module right there has to be disconnected and pulled out of there. Not a huge deal. I think it's just 4 bolts and a couple connectors there. All right, back down here in the fender well again. We're gonna get this ECM disconnected, pull our clips out, and then wiggle these connections loose here. Looking good. There's 3 of them in total. One of them is hidden kind of behind this little wiring harness here, but I can work around it. One more to go. There it is. All right, that's all 3. And we're looking for 3 bolts here, 4 bolts in total. I think there's 7mm variety. There's 1 there, 2, and then 2 over here on this other side behind this harness. Okay, going in deep for that right rear or right lower bolt right there. Pull that guy out. The wobble definitely saves the day. I love my wobble sockets. Okay, that's 2 of these guys pulled. And then the other 2 just off to the left ever so slightly. Let's get the one up high first because that's harder to reach. Come here. And last one right below it. Okay, our ECM is disconnected. Let's just pull this guy right on out. There we go. So just like the compressor outlet tube, there's another rubber connection sleeve here with a clamp. We're gonna slip this thing over the pipe on the intercooler, get that on and set up in preparation for the pipes to come in. So we'll wiggle that guy all the way in. Okay, that one's on and seated. Now it's gonna be hard to get to that clamp right there with the pipe in the way, so I'm gonna come in right now and tighten that guy down. Again, it's an 11 millimeter. Coming in with the wobble 11. I chose a wobble so it would be easier to maybe get the socket over top of that clamp. Weird angles in here. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Come on now, get on there. Maybe it's not an 11. Is it a 12? What have I done? No, it's 11. I just didn't have it lined up properly. I'm trying to hold that clamp straight so it doesn't rotate on us. We don't want to do that either. Wiggle that up some, turn it. Full send. These are a 5 foot-pounds of torque specification. Good to go. All right, let's get out of here a little bit. Now we're in position to start feeding in our larger hot side boost pipe. All right, this next part right here is making me a little nervous because this is a nice finish on this pipe and there's a lot of sharp edges and whatnot in here, so I need to take great care to feed this pipe in from below the truck in front of the wheel. We'll maneuver it past everything and get it up in position over here to our right, and then we can get her plugged into that that intercooler adapter connector. Slide that up. I'm watching what it runs into. There's all kinds of goodies here for us to hit. Got some piping over here. Just gotta take a little bit of care and make sure it squeezes past everything without hanging up. We don't force it and we'll be all right. That goes right in. Okay, so we're lined up over here at our intercooler inlet. So now we're gonna grab that pipe and just slip it into that connector, kind of wiggle it in. That's good right there. Okay, now let's head up top. We'll grab the second piece, then we'll grab the little collar that joins the 2 pieces of pipe together, and we can get all those guys connected up top to our turbocharger. We're going to need 1 more hose coupler and 2 more clamps for this next section. Okay, looking up and over here, that's the top of our new hot side pipe. Let's slip our coupler over top of that pipe and wiggle that thing into position here. That's good. Very nice. Okay, coming back in with one of our clamps. We'll slip that guy over our coupler. Again, we're not tightening it yet. Second clamp, we can slide that one in over our coupler, leave those there. We can get our third clamp and then our bend, our 90-degree bend piece for right here to make the connection. We're running out of pieces on our bench for now. Okay, that goes over there. And then our next clamp, I'm going to slip you over top of this coupler here. Yeah, there seems to be a small interference issue here with this oil fill. You see, I'm not sure I like that too much. If this were mine, and I'm going to treat it like it is, what I would like to do is put this clamp in this direction. That's going to give us ample clearance, I think. Yeah, that's better. All right, last piece of pipe coming in. I'm gonna slip that down after I drop my flashlight. I'm gonna slip that down into our coupler on the other side of the pipe. Get it angled properly, and then we can slip it into our coupler right here at the turbo. And we just wiggle it in. Move that up. Let's get a better angle for our pushing here. Slide that guy right on in. There we go. Nice. Nice clean installation. I like it. Okay, let's apply some torque here to our clamps and start to finalize this installation. Click. Five foot-pounds. There we go. Okay, 2 done. Let's reach down and get those other 2 in the midship connection. Then we can get the ones at the intercooler, and then get our ECM back in position. All right, let's head down below and we'll get our last couple of clamps on. That's a flashlight down. Come on, cut. Look at those last couple clamps on. That was bright. And then we'll get our fender liner back in position here. So we've got, there's one of them right there. Kind of fell down a little bit, but no worries. We'll wiggle that guy back up and then get it tight. Just like so. Get up there. Almost. A little bit higher up. It's got to be even right there. Okay, coming in. Let's get this one tight. 11 millimeter. Clickage. Okay, that one's good. Let's maneuver the bottom clamp in position. That's about right on where it needs to be. Yeah, that one looks good. We'll just hold it right there and get that one tight as well. Okay, that's 4 of them set up and tight. And we've got one more right down off to the left, and that's the big one on our charge air cooler here. Let's see if I can't get that wobble socket on there. Yep. Nope, need a shorter one. I'll get it started with a short 11 and then come back in with the wobble. Okay, that's enough for the short socket. Long wobble coming in. The reason I need a longer socket is the nut is running down on that stud and threading down all the way. There we go. Let's see how it feels here. Oh, nice and solid. Good, I like it. Okay, this guy's installed. Let's back up some and get the ECM back in position here. All right, Duramax ECM. That's coming back up into position here. And I'm gonna start with that left lower bolt because I can see it. I believe our instructions say to use the right lower bolt, but I'm in a precarious situation here. So we're just gonna get that one started first. ECM is lining up. Next bolt get that guy in, that way she can't fall out. Okay, that's 2 bolts on the unit that are started. I know you guys can't see much. Don't worry, we're almost out of this fender well. Let's get the upper bolt threaded in. Right there. A little more. I only felt like 1 thread turn. We need more than 1 thread. There we go. And then the hard one behind this harness right here. Last ECM bolt. Let's get that guy started. Right there. Okay. That guy's in. Let's get these guys tightened down and then plug back in. Extension and wobble socket, 7mm coming in. Come here. Click. Very good. Last one. Okay. Now, let's get our connectors reconnected, starting with our blue one. Matches the other blue one back over here. Slip that guy up. And as we pull down on the locking tab, I know you guys can't see, we pull that locking tab down, it clicks that one in. Okay, let's move over here for these remaining 2. I'll show you how these work here. You plug them in, when they bottom out, you just pull that little tab down, it locks in, and then lock in that little red thing. That's to lock the lever in position, so it's double locked. Push it in, hinge it, kick it, snap it. ECM installation complete. Alrighty, let's climb back in this bad boy, fire it up, and we can check for some boost leaks and whatnot. Restarting the engine. It is alive. Good. Let's give it some throttle action here, see what she does. Sounds pretty good. There, you know what? Let me go get a helpy helper. Let us go and list the services of the wife unit. She can give us some throttle for us, and then we can go look for boost leaks. Darling, can we borrow you?
I'm on the phone.
You're on the phone? All right,
Yeah.
I'll wait.
I'll be out there in a minute.
Okay, bye. Okay, intermission over. Darling, will you hop in this truck and start the engine for us, please?
Yes.
What you're going to do is after it starts and the gauges are done doing their sweepy thing, depress the accelerator pedal and hold it to like, I don't know, 1100, 1000, 1500 RPM. We want to check for boost leaks, okay?
So put the gas on.
Yeah, start the engine and then rev it up. That's the regular person term. I don't know how to use regular words. All right, give me some fuel. There you go. A little bit more, bring it up some. Bring it up to 2,000. Checking for leaks. Looking good. Hey, watch this. Bring it up to 3 and then let it down. Back. Doo, 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 doo. I hear turbo noises. That's awesome. One more time. Let's hear our turbo. Doo, doo, doo. I hear turbine sounds. I love them. All right, I think this thing's good to go here. All right, darling, go ahead and shut it down. We're all set. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check this pipe down here for boost leaks. Do it again.
Okay.
One more time. Just rev it up to like 2 grand. I forgot this one. Go ahead. Saw that stuff flex when it came under boost. Yeah, this is good here. All right, you can shut it off. We're all right. Isn't it nice? Alrighty, so with the exception of this fender liner, this operation on our intake side is complete. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I still have a bunch of electronics. I have a rear diff cover and I have an exhaust system that's gonna go from the cat and the DPF back. So we have to get around to doing that one. However, I'm going to save those operations for another video. So I'm not going to start another project on our bank stuff just yet. However, I know I said I was going to, but I will make that up to you by showing you a blown up 2018 Silverado. So we're going to have like a little bonus feature at the end of this video that's going to include that truck over there. It's not doing so well. It's a really nice truck. But the problem is it has suffered a catastrophic failure. So stay tuned for the bonus segment on the preliminary diag on that truck. There's probably going to be more to come on that one. That's going to be an engine out job in the future. But I have to get through this thing first. So I cannot get through this one until I finish putting that fender well in. And I'm not going to finish putting that fender well in until I finish this video. So having said that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to let me know about that in the comment section down below. Do not forget to tap that like button while you're down there. And as always, have yourself a fantastic day. Do not go anywhere. There's still going to be a little bonus segment part 2. And again, if you're interested in some Banks products, just go to bankspower.com and use the promo code RAISEAUTO for 15% off your entire order. That's going to be for the first 25 people that use that promo code. That will end my moment of shameless self-promotion. Yet again, it will also end this video of our 2020 Duramax Silverado. Starting the engine. Okay, that's loud. Shutting down, that's not good sounding at all down there. I mean, it does sound good. It's nice and loud, but it also sounds like something's coming apart. Not okay. Let's see what's under the hood here. Ooh, shiny. K&N intake. Yeah, that's a 5.3. It's got some headers. It's got some MSD components on it. Wonder why she's dying. Well, it's raining. I'm gonna nose this thing into the shop real quick and get us out of the rain. We'll go from there. Okay, first things first. Let's see if this beast has any oil in it. And we do have some oil in there. Yeah, it's a full oil level. I don't see any metal flakes in it. That doesn't mean they're not there. It's just I don't see it. Okay. That back. All right, one more restart here. Yeah. Guys, she's toast. See that thing hopping around? Yeah, that's a spun connecting rod bearing all day. She's junk. This engine has suffered an internal catastrophic failure. Hang on a minute. Gross. Okay, as I was saying, this engine has suffered an internal catastrophic failure. She's dead inside. Something happened. All right, guys. That is all that I can do for now. That's diagnostic complete. That's as far as I can go. I was gonna go down below and pop the little inspection panel off of the bell housing on the transmission. However, I don't think that that's exactly necessary. There it is. See it right there? Yeah, I don't think that's necessary because it's in the front of the engine. not the back of the engine, and it's internal. So she's dead. No further diagnostic required at this current point in time until I have authorization to pull this engine out, get it on a stand, and tear her down, see what's going on inside. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. Thank you guys for watching this short video. Hope you enjoyed the short video. What do you think about this motor inside of here? Is it dead? Is it gonna live? Does it need replaced? Does it need to be thrown in the garbage? What should we do? Let me know in the comment section down below. So again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Most importantly, have yourselves a fantastic day. See you guys later in high performance Silverado, in a video, in a transmission.